Sun is now become a blue giant. Its nebula is expanding very quickly. The blue dwarf will start to get a size about 20 kilometers, which is life size. This will be the Mercury orbit. This will be the Venetian orbit. And very closely that this will be Earth's orbit. Earth is now a whopping 1 billion degrees Fahrenheit. It's close to the red giant sun, and so may cause a gravitational pull. Now, Mars's gravitational pull caused both Earth and Mars to come closer to the neutral sun, which could make it a bit hotter than in the habitable zone. It can make it a bit more hotter. Meanwhile, in the system, the alien planet declares war on all the systems, making it causing tilt. The alien planet first sends a heat ray to Titan, sends a heat ray, which could achieve end life on it. But meanwhile, Titan sends the cool ray to the alien planet, causing it to freeze the heavens. But the hot ray, and then the swarm released a couple of asteroids. Which hit Saturn and Titan. And Saturn, causing it to make too many collisions. Titan experienced great comics. They decided to go to the solar system, far away from the source, to just check where it said that they came from the Kuiper Belt. But now the humans have reached Titan, which are now hitting the alien planet, which are also hitting the alien planet, causing life will be impossible. But meanwhile, on the bright side though, the alien decides it's time to change its color. It starts to keep water meteorites. So the swarms can grow up. But it's never gonna grow. It's never growing because of the aliens. Muddy swamps. So they decided to still continue. Meanwhile, the sun starts to become a white dwarf, as the small white dwarf in a nebula, which could shine for years from now. You are seen from the Earth's night sky, and now it is the band of gas where new planets could form, but unfortunately never. While Earth starts developing life again, making it its orbit is now very close to the white dwarf. Everyone thinks that it's the everyone thought that the solar flares are from Earth's streaks. Now, humanity has reborn on the planet of Earth and decided to join Titan's side on the war. They send a ship. They will send the ship to Titan. They will send the ship to Titan. That they will start to send a satellite to Titan for help. A spacecraft is sent to A spacecraft is sent to orbit. Oh, oopsie. How do I make this right? Okay, so that the satellite is going on high speed and will save Titan from the fate of. It saves Titan from this. Let's say it's going on the speed of light because of its engines. It will go very quickly. It will be the fastest spacecraft in the sea, and it's now away from Sun and Earth. Also, when Mars was there, it also was there. So that's why Mars and Earth have been listed by the space community as the closest planets to the white dwarf sun. So now, the white dwarf is now cooler. So that's why it now sends cooler flares. Now it's sending cooler flares to Earth. And then sending cool flares. And also shoot it. And another cool ray to Mars. Humanity now finally reached the Type 3 civilization, but it can't hold all the freezing heat. So that's why they decided to make it warmer with asteroids invading warmer back again. But it didn't work because since that atmosphere was freezing, humanity could not survive under these conditions. But actually though, a Dyson sphere was built around the sun. Humanity starts to live in the sun's core. Space rocks hot, and then another cool ray passed out, and Earth and Mars were now the frozen planets of the world. Just only 10 years later, a solar flare it eradicated life on Earth again. The sun's cooler flares cooled it down. Humanity was ever bounded for. Calling it a day, they decided to send water ice meteors from the Dyson swarm, and it starts to get a bit cooler again. Earth starts to come back on the life, but actually though the cooler flares are still coming. But Earth this time is prepared for it. It reported a spear in Mars. Even found a spear on Mars. It started to make Mars habitable again. It starts to get Mars habitable again. But this time, a carbon-based. Now there's carbon-based. They start to send hot water to Mars, evaporate its core, and then sending the Ice Age 2010 to Mars, which makes it water. It will make it water. first appears on the poles. First appeared on the poles. But then suddenly at the poles starts to get, and Mars starts to get water everywhere. But this process usually takes millions of years. Now that Mars is finally done habitizing itself, now it has become the planet of it has become the planet of habitability. The habitability lasted forever. Meanwhile, in the outskirts of the world, the spaceship is going and helping Titan out. Meanwhile, Titan became a cooler planet. And it's getting a bit shrinker. It's starting to become very smaller. Because the truth is Saturn is actually a black hole. Actually, this was right. Titan has been now 100% smaller than usual. Then the Aryan planet arrives here. The Aryan planet has gained size. But now Titan now has no help to be found. The good news is that the Earth's satellite up here is orbiting Saturn very quickly. Meanwhile, the satellite which Earth sends is now orbiting Saturn, supplying Saturn with high necessities. It stole some of Lucetta, and it sends a big solar flare which could wipe out half the alien's life. The Aryan planet thought, but they did this before. And life is almost eradicated. So that's why they sent a cool ray to Titan so life could end. But now the Aryan planet starts getting more asteroids from the Kuiper Belt. So they could win the war immediately. But Lucetta has to move so it can happen. Life has eradicated on Titan. Humanity started to bring back Titans to life. The spaceship starts orbiting Titan and picking up Titans who were dead forever. But then, actually though, something happened to Saturn. So Saturn got destroyed, making Titan now cooler than usual. Inside it was the black hole. What's a black hole? Titan want to see that. The Titan actually though, Titan is now the darkest. Titan has now become dark. You swear that Titan had some brightness. Oh, Titan got actually. The Titan was getting stars up again. Suddenly a very big solar flare. But oopsie, something wrong happened. Titan could not believe that because that Saturn was actually a black hole, which is another black hole system. The Aryan planet is Meanwhile, Titan starts developing life again. Starts evolving life. Starts evolving life again. And then it will start sending its new spaceships. Then Titan will send a spaceship. Titan is now developed life again. I can really support it. Now, since that the alien planet is very angry, the alien planet called Stresta is getting revenge. While the alien planet has gotten angry, what saw Titan as a new home, they decided to set up another solar flare to Titan spacecrafts. But Titan spacecrafts were really ready. And the spacecraft, now that has now sent a crew ray to the spacecraft sends a crew ray because the spaceships were ready. And then the alien planet actually removed. Earth ships were very happy to see this achievement. What's really though is they sent actually one big lighter asteroid. The Titanians were now Type 2 civilization. Earth could now finally handle peace. For Club is now ending alien life on its planet. And then they got away before a solar flare came and warmed the planet up. And which actually just landed the alien planet. The war might have been over for Titan, but not. Alien survivors on the solar in the Necratic ship has been moving miles away from the system. But the Titan said the solar flare to destroy its nationality. But the alien ship was really not destroyed at all because of its solar flares. Actually though, they sent their final spacecraft, which they thought they were gonna crash to it, which was actually gonna crash into it. It actually crashed. But actually the alien ship was going to a wormhole. The spacecraft was wearing identified in this black hole. But they decided to keep a bubble shield so that the universe could be exposed. So that the war didn't end. But still though, it was gonna fight. Still gonna fight. Holy wait. So that's why they're now safe. Those are now safe in the universe. Now Earth was very happy about it. The sun didn't actually do it. Oh, this is around Siano. Earth made the sun a blue giant again. This time, this star could be very, very cooler. This time, meanwhile, an iron star formed, which starts to make the sun cooler, but a hot ray from the universe made it hotter again. Actually made the star hotter again. Actually, which deleted the star from the universe. Actually, though, since that exploded, though, the white dwarf sun was actually dead. The white dwarf sun was still actually there. Mars and Earth could not believe how that iron star died. But for now, they started to send. But meanwhile, they rebuilt the Dyson Swarm to send the spaceship out on its journey. And a little spacecraft to spy on the sun's life. Spy on the sun's light, which could be Earth's now finally a Type 4 civilization. Meanwhile, Mars got exploded, and though Earth has new planets from the remnants of the blue giant.